This video I'm going to quickly show you why NotebookLM is one of the best AI tools you can use in teaching today. So for starters, a lot of general AI tools will take their information from all over the web. With NotebookLM, you can decide what information your model is going to be based on. So in this example, I've uploaded 3 resources about the 1798 rebellion. And you're teaching something like history, it's important that your sources, where they come from, that they're relatively accurate. So being able to control the inputs is the first really key difference with NotebookLM and a lot of the general AI tools out there. It's also got the ability to discover resources on the topic. So you can go and then you can supplement those with sources that you might approve. I'm going to stick to my 3 resources that I've put in there, so 3 PDFs about the rebellion. Now you can interrogate this and you can ask it questions. And once again, it's not going to hallucinate. It's going to be basing its answers on the information that you've given it. But what's really neat is that you can use all these interactive tools to make shorter resources tailored to your needs. The most popular feature is probably the podcast feature. So you'll see here it's created a deep dive where 2 people engage in a conversation based on the resources. So I'll just play a short clip.
It wasn't really representative of all the Irish people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was dominated by this group, this small group called the Protestant Ascendancy.
Okay.
Mostly descendants of English settlers.
Okay.
And they held a lot of the power in Ireland.
So the vast majority of people living there, particularly we're talking Catholic tenant farmers.
A lot of them.
Yeah. Didn't really have a say.
Not really.
In how things were run.
Yeah.
Okay. And this brings us to the penal laws.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, these were a set of laws that,
They sound pretty bad.
They were really discriminatory.
Okay.
Restricted the rights of Catholics.
Okay.
And Presbyterian dissenters.
Okay.
Imagine this.
Yeah.
You're barred from serving in Parliament.
Wow.
Can't hold public office. Can't even enlist in the army.
Jeez. Yeah, that's
pretty.
So you see there, it makes the material much more engaging, especially if you're kind of you appreciate the auditory like I would. You can download the podcast, listen to it in your own time, and it's just a way of 2 people are trashing out the material, and I think it's just fantastic. Also, then you can generate a quick timeline. So I've just clicked these buttons to generate these documents down here. So here's the timeline of events. You can convert that to a savable source as well. Back in my studio, I've just generated one-click generate of an FAQ. So what happened in Wexford? Did the French provide assistance, etc.? You can generate the mind map tool, which is fantastic as well. So you can drill down into the key figures, and you can look at causes, inspiration, and so it's a nice a visual guide. So you've got the auditory in the podcast, you've got the visual with the mind map, you've got key figures and timeline there we looked at already as well. So cause, events and consequences, which would be a nice summary for history as well. And you can always ask NotebookLM to summarize it in a simpler fashion. So it's definitely worth having a look at, as a study aid for students as well, just to be able to kind of take the information. You might suggest them the sources to use, and then let them play around with the model to best effect. So as they say these days, don't sleep on it. It's fantastic.